Welcome to the Java programming course. Myself, I'm Srinivas Rao, working as assistant professor from CSC department, Vigyan Institute of Information Technology. In today's era, the usage of smartphone internet is common for doing all the tasks in day-to-day life. Earlier, without the smartphone and internet, we are going to for example, bank and post office, booking a railway ticket. We are go and wait for some long time, and we have to maintain a queue. But nowadays, with the help of the smartphone and the internet, we are doing everything in our hand and at home. But how all these things are possible? Booking a ticket means railway reservation, online movie ticket booking, next bank transfer of amount from one account to another account. All these are possible with the help of one of the high-level programming languages. That language we called as Java programming language. So that is the main importance of Java. So first we go for the definition of Java. Java is a programming language and a computing platform for developing application software that can run on any device. It is a high-level language that is easy to read and understand. So where we are generally use this Java in our real life situations. For example, console applications, GUI applications. Here console and GUI means within a system, for example, MS Office we are installed and within the system only without internet we can do everything, writing a letter, making a PPTs, presentations, all these things are examples. Web applications means for example doing transactions from here only. I want to transfer money from here to somewhere. So with the help of some web application means, and if you are using SBI account, if you have SBI account, you are opening SBI particular application means that particular portal. Same as mobile applications. Best example of mobile applications are Android. So nowadays everyone has a Android based mobiles. In this mobile, all the applications are stored. But how these applications are implemented are developed with the help of Java. And next, game development. In game development also, mostly we use Java. And embedded system based applications. Best example means devices, not only computers, other alternative devices like what? Televisions, washing machines, air conditioners, and so on. So these are the applications where we are using Java. So this is the introduction about the Java. The next one is, till now we have seen the introduction of that particular Java language. Now we go for, at present situation, what are the topmost languages up to today, the 2020. Here, Java, Python, JavaScript, C++, C Sharp, PHP, Perl, year-wise analysis is there. For example, here, take Java came to the market in the year 1995. Up to 1995, C is the king for all the languages. C is the king of remaining all the languages. So C is in the first place. After 1995, Java came to the picture. Java plays the first place. Java occupies the first place. So from the 1995 to till now, Java occupies the first place. So here I have taken the last 4 years analysis. Here, for example, 2017, take here 2017. In 2017, here 2017, check this one. Here, the blue color. So check it remaining all the languages, Java is the top. In 2018 also, check the analysis here. Number of users used in the some analysis here. Java is at the top. Then 2019 also, check the remaining, compare with the remaining all the languages. Java is at the top. In 2020, so we have a little bit comparison and a little bit competition between Python and Java. But Java is topmost programming language. It is at the top too. So that is the reason we have to learn Java. Why? Because nowadays number of jobs are based on the Java programming language. So here in this course, you will learn the basic fundamentals means core Java. With this help of this core Java, you will learn remaining Hadoop technology, advanced Java, and if you want to learn Selenium tools, all these things are we can learn with the help of basic fundamentals of this Java programming course. In this course, I will explain all the basics. So that is the beauty of this Java programming language. Now it is at the topmost. So that is the reason this is very, very important to learn. So this is about the introduction part of the Java. Next we go for overview of this entire course. So Java programming is an important language in software development career, which develops real-time problem-solving skills. It is a mandatory course for learning Android development. So generally we are using what? Android mobiles. We know we are using Android mobiles. Means all the applications are implemented with the help of Android software. So for the Android development, for learning of Android, we should require Java programming. And also for JavaScript, advanced Java concepts means if you want to develop any web-based applications, we require first we require basics of Java, and for Adobe technologies, etc. All these it requires. Next, the course objectives. So after the student completion of this entire course, the student can understand the OOPS concepts, very, very important concepts. These OOPS concepts are useful for not only for Java programming, remaining language also follows object-oriented programming concepts. Those are .NET, Python, all these are examples. So those concepts are abstraction, data abstraction, encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, and some were key concepts. Those are multi-threading, files, applets, and event handling. And also the student gain the knowledge about the relationship between the classes and objects. So these are very, very important. Why? Because everything in our real life, all are objects. So based on the object only, we are using whatever the objects we are seeing in the real life, those we are used in our program. So we have to learn in detail. In the coming lecture, what is a class, what is an object, I will explain. The student can learn what is the relationship between class and objects. The next, the student can understand and apply the concepts of applets and event handling into the real life situations. I will explain with one project, real-time project, how to apply these applets and event handling. In the end of the complete this Java course session, I will explain within a project. So these are the course objectives. Next one is course contents. Here, this Java programming course, what are the contents I am going to explain? So these are divided into 5 units. Those are in unit 1, I am going to explain about the introduction of the object-oriented programming. And next one is difference between POP and OOP. So procedural-oriented programming, object-oriented programming. Next one is basic fundamentals of Java. Next one is very, very important concept. It is JVM architecture, Java Virtual Machine. This is the heart of this Java programming. I will explain this concept in the coming lecture. In Unit 2, the concepts what we are learning are class fundamentals, creating objects, method overloading, constructor overloading, some keywords. So those keywords are useful for writing our program and implementing our program. And next, in Unit 3, I am going to explain about the inheritance, types of inheritance, abstract class, interface, difference between class and interface, and packages, and exception handling. In Unit 4, I am going to explain the key important concepts are multi-threading, file handling. In Unit 5, so from this topic onwards, from this unit onwards, you are developing some web-based, window-based and web-based applications. So those are applets. Applet is the best example for developing window-based applications. Next one, event handling. So I will explain these concepts in Unit 5. So these are the course contents.